Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Logan Stewart with Mr. James Dowd as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds take on the Moorestown Quakers here at Northern Burlington.
Should have a great matchup here. Northern is led by head coach Miss Molly Napolitano, and she's in her first year as a varsity coach. She's got the Hounds playing some really competitive basketball, and the Hounds are currently 10-14, and they've actually won 2 of their last 3, including a big win recently here at the farm on senior night, and we were on hand for that one, Logan. That one came down to the wire versus Florence, and I expect this one to be a tight matchup as well, as these 2 local teams are meeting for the second time this season.
Great passing movement by Moorestown, but also great defense by the Hounds. It's a turnover there. It'll be Moorestown ball. Looks like Haley Archer got the ball out of there.
These 2 teams met back on January 16th, and Northern was victorious in that matchup, 45-44, and I expect this one to be tight just like the last matchup. Now, Northern is led by standouts Haley Archer, Rachel Quigley, Julia Mayernick, Sarah Cruzen, and Heather Russell. That's the starting lineup out there on the court. And those girls did a tremendous job, as we stated previously, during our senior night. And the Hounds have one more regular season matchup versus Princeton. That game is going to be later this week. And that's going to be Rachel Quigley getting the Hounds on the board.
Very nice bucket by Rachel Quigley. She's had a lot of those throughout the season. And it'll be called a foul on Heather Russell.
Now, this is a Hounds team who've scored some big wins this season versus local opponents. They defeated Pemberton twice, as I previously stated, had defeated Moorestown. And that bucket's going to go in and tie the game. They also defeated Pensauken, Cinnamons, and Delran. And as I stated, big win on senior night versus Florence. So I expect this one to come down to the wire. I'm sure both these teams are looking to get a big win. That's going to be off the mark. Archer with the rebound attempt. And we'll see what the Hounds have in store on offense.
Nice ball movement by the Hounds. And attempted for Haley Archer was Heather Russell. And it'll be a turnover on the Hounds again. There's a 3 ball, no good. And Moorestown comes up with the rebound. And there's going to be a timeout called. Northern Moorestown tied 2-2.
If any of our viewers are interested in any sponsorship opportunities, you can email us or email our Director of Instruction, Mr. Matt Conowitz, mconowitz@nburlington.com, for all kinds of ways to help keep our community plugged in. And we'll pick up here on the game action. Game currently tied 2-2. And once again, I'm Mr. James Dow, joined by broadcasting student Mr. Logan Stewart. We are here live at the farm. It is Monday, February 24th, 2020, as the Northern Burlington Lady Greyhounds take on the Moorestown Quakers in a great local matchup.
There's a 3 ball for Moorestown, or a 2 ball. It'll be good. 4-2. Quakers lead. And the Hounds really need to improve on those turnovers, because there's another one there. It'll be Moorestown ball again. That's already 4 turnovers here in this first quarter.
Now, this is a Hounds team that's coming off a very successful 2019 season where they went 15-11, and 7 of those 10 losses, were by single digits. But they lost some seniors last year, including standout Brianna Sorrento, who's continuing her playing career at Rowan University, as well as junior Alexa Blue, sat out this season. Nothing there for Archer underneath. But they've got some talented players on the court currently.
Here's Haley Archer at the line, and she's been the Hounds' big scorer this season. She leads the team in points at 97. There's 98 there. She's also been great on defense as well, with 64 blocks, 28 steals, and 189 rebounds. That's pretty good. She also has 40 assists and 40 made free throws throughout the season.
Yeah, and just a very talented multi-sport athlete here at the farm. She's actually our standout pitcher for our softball team, who has high expectations next season. And that's going to be another turnover by the Quakers. But as you were stating, yes, Haley Archer's had a tremendous season leading the Hounds. Her scoring is up a little bit this year. As you stated, 11 points per game she scores approximately, gets about 13, 14 rebounds. And her game underneath has been really integral to the Hounds' success this season, and that ball is going to go out of bounds. And it looks like the possession is going to go to the Greyhounds. Julie Marinick looking to inbound here, trying to get the Hounds back on top.
There's a three, no good. That was Sarah cruising for the attempt. And Moorestown got the rebound. They got the ball back now on offense. There's a three again, no good. And Archer comes up with a big rebound there. Hounds come back on offense. And another turnover there. It's Moorestown ball again. Man, they really need to improve. And foul's called. It's on Haley Archer. And number 15, Riley Hiller, will go to the line. She's got 27 free throws made this season. That leads the team. There's 28, 5-3 as Moorestown leads.
Yeah, Hiller's actually their leading scorer. She averages about 7 points per game, just over one made three-pointer. And she's joined by some other talented scorers, Carrie O'Sullivan, who averages about 6 points per game, and Caroline Tone averages just under 6 points per game as well. So those are the three that Northern really has to lock down this game, and looked like that was going to be a turnover, and it is by the Greyhounds, and now Morristown's got numbers running in transition here in the first quarter.
Here's Moorestown back on offense. Nice ball movement. There's another three. It sinks. 9-3. As Moorestown leads in this first quarter. It's been a very dominant first quarter for them. There's the ball to Quigley, to Archer. She does not make it, and it'll be called out of bounds. It's Moorestown ball.
The Quakers have certainly taken advantage of the turnovers by the Greyhounds, currently in the lead in this one, 9-3, but still plenty of action left in this one. I know the Hounds will try to lock down on those defensively. And just good ball movement there by the Quakers. Great block by Archer, sending that one back up to the three-point line. That three is going to be off the mark. But Northern's got numbers now running in transition. We'll see what Rachel Quigley can do here. And another block there, and that was a great block by Moorestown, number 13 for the Quakers.
Yes, great block there by number 13, Caroline Tone. Here's Mayernick. No good. Moorestown with, and a nice steal by Sarah Cruzen. And Hounds are going to be back on offense. Haley Archer going to the rim, no good. Moorestown ball. About to come to a close in this first quarter. And
it's really been all Quakers here in the first quarter now. Currently up 9-3. Great defense there by the Hounds. I think the Greyhounds just need to capitalize on their transition game and also cut down on the turnovers if they want to get back into this one. Certainly plenty of basketball left to play here in this one, but certainly don't want to let this game get out of reach early. But still, 6-point game. Hounds hanging in this one. That was a great pass underneath by the Quakers. Couldn't take advantage of it, but still leading 9-3, and it looks like we're going to get a foul called, and Quakers are going to go to the line, shoot 2.
This is number 22, Emma Dengler. Will go to the line. She's got 81 points this season. Misses both free throws, and Moorestown gets the ball back. Haley Archer with a nice rebound after the three-point shot. And we got less than a minute here in the first quarter. Here's Rachel Quigley going to the rim. It's a foul, and she will go to the line for 2.
Looks like a non-shooting foul, so the Hounds are going to get possession here, looking to inbound the ball, as you stated. About 45 seconds to play here in the first quarter, down 9-3. So hopefully the Hounds can get on the board and get on the board quickly. And there's Archer with a block there by, looked like that was Dengler with a block underneath, number 22 for the Quakers. And they've got numbers now running in transition. See if they can capitalize on that turnover by the Greyhounds. That 3 is going to be off the mark, but they get their own rebound once again and look to set up here, trying to increase this lead before the end of the first quarter.
Here comes Moorestown. The shot is good. 11-3 lead for Moorestown. The Hounds have not scored since the beginning of this first quarter. And there's another miss by Archer. Man, she has just struggled in this first quarter. And Hounds look like to forget this first quarter and move on and try and get back in the second quarter. And here's Moorestown on offense.
So a credit to the Quakers there in the first quarter with the 11-3 lead now in the second. I'm sure head coach Christina Hill liked what she saw there for the Quakers in the first. That's going to be a 3 off the mark there for the Quakers. And this is a team in Moorestown. They've kind of struggled a little bit this season. You know, they came into this one 6-18. They had lost 6 in a row. And this is a team that's only 2-9 on the road. So the Hounds certainly down, but not out. And Rachel Quigley's looking to go to the line here to try to sink a couple free throws, get the Hounds right back into this one here in the second quarter.
First one sinks through for Rachel Quigley. She's got 40. She's got 130 points this season. That's 4th on the team. Here comes Moorestown.
And she missed a significant part of the season with some injuries, so it's good to see her back and certainly doing a great job. One of our senior leaders on the team. Now, Moorestown, they have actually had a lot of close games this season. 8 of their losses have been by single digits, and they've gotten some big wins against teams on the road like Willingboro. Also defeated Pemberton, as well as Bordentown. So they're capable, never can take any opponent lightly, and certainly they're up in this one so far. Great rebound there by Archer with the Hounds running.
Here's Cruisin with the ball, and a foul will be called. It's Greyhound ball. And nice move by Haley Archer. And she's climbing the Hounds back in this one.
Now, as I stated, the Hounds have a game tomorrow versus Princeton. Moorestown is going to finish their season on the 26th versus Burlington City. And then both of these teams will be on the road for the NJSIAA sectional tournament first round. Moorestown will be taking on Ocean City. That game's going to be on March 2nd. Meanwhile, the Greyhounds will be on the road as well, taking on Colts Neck. And that game is going to be on March 2nd as well. That game's going to be at 5:30.
There's Haley Archer, no good, and out of bounds. It's Northern ball. Looked like it was knocked out by Riley Hiller. Here's Julia Marinick inbounding to Cruzen. She shoots, no good. And Haley Archer tried to get it to somebody, but wrong team. Here comes Moorestown back on offense. Out of bounds, kicking foul, and it's Moorestown ball.
Now, as I stated, Northern defeated Moorestown by a point earlier this season. They actually defeated Moorestown back last year as well, February 7th, 2019, by a point as well. And they've kind of had the Quakers' number, winning 4 of the last 5. In fact, every single game has been close in this, with 4 of the 5 games decided by 5 points or less. So I expect this one to be tight, and the Hounds are kind of fighting their way back into this one. They were down 11-3 at the end of the first. Great play there by the Greyhounds.
That was Sarah Cruzen with a nice layup there. And the Hounds were down by 8. Now they're down by just 3. And no good there. On the short shot there, here come the Hounds on offense. And a nice steal there, but Hounds recover it back. There's Quigley. She'll drive to the back. She'll drive to the rim and sinks it through. Hounds now just down by 1. Certainly caught up here in this second quarter.
Greyhounds currently on a 7-0 run, have limited Moorestown to 0 points so far in this quarter. And that's going to be Hiller with the 3 off the mark. Put back attempt and struggle under the basket there. And the Quakers are going to come up with it. But credit to the defense. I'm sure Coach Napolitano had the girls locked down on defense, and it's certainly clear that they've done that. Got to cut down on some of the turnovers there. But now right back into this one, currently only down by a point here in the second quarter.
Attempted the 3 there. There's Quigley with the steal. She'll go and does not sink. Foul called. It's on Julia Marinick. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left. Both teams have 5 fouls in the half. 11-10 Moorestown lead.
Now, this is a team in the Hounds. Their scoring's a little bit down this season. Last year, they averaged about 50 points per game. This year, they're only scoring about 40. But they're getting some good contributions from a lot of their players, including Haley Archer, Rachel Quigley, Sarah Cruzen. We've seen all those girls get on the board, Julia Marinick, in addition to players like Shayla Moore, Bailey Hall, and others. So great turnover there by the Greyhounds, and now they're looking to take a lead for the first time since the first quarter. And that one's going to be off the mark.
There's a nice rebound there. Hounds have great defense right now. Moorestown does not know what to do with the ball. And a timeout will be called. Moorestown still leads 11-10. Hounds on a 7-0 run in this second quarter.
So just over 3 minutes to play here in the second quarter. And once again, for those tuning in, I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting student Mr. Logan Stewart. We are here live at the farm. It is Monday, February 24th, as the Northern Burlington Lady Greyhounds take on the Moorestown Quakers in a great local matchup. Moorestown had the 11-3 lead at the end of the first quarter. Northern has stormed back now, currently only down by a point, 11-10. With the clock ticking away here, the Quakers are looking to get a open look or perhaps a three-pointer. They were pretty successful with the long ball there in the first quarter. And right now they're just kind of playing keep away from the Greyhounds, trying to get their offense set up.
Here comes Moorestown. And that shot does not sink. A foul is called. And it's Greyhound ball. It's an offensive foul. Hounds still on that 7-0 run. Looking to take the lead here on this drive. 2:20 left on the clock in this half. And there's Haley Archer. It's a block. Nice defense by Moorestown. And here they come back on offense.
That looked like number 3, Tina Tackler, there with the block on Archer. She's playing pretty well for the Quakers this season, one of their seniors, one of their starters on the squad. And that's going to be off the mark for the Greyhounds, still looking to regain the lead. Haven't had the lead since way back in the first quarter. And Moorestown's looking to preserve this lead going into halftime as we're winding down now the second quarter here at the farm. Northern, as we stated previously, down 11-3 at the end of the first, but has really stormed back now and made this one really competitive here in the second quarter. And has done a great job defensively. They haven't allowed any points from Moorestown this quarter. So tip of the cap to the Lady Hounds, and hopefully they can get the lead before the end of the half. And that ball's going to go out of bounds, and it looks like it's going to go out on the Hounds, but Moorestown's going to inbound now with 1:19 left here in the first half. Currently up 11-10, but scoreless in this quarter.
Good defense by the Hounds. This is great defense. They have not gotten past the three-point arc yet. There it is right there. And Moorestown gets the ball back. There's a three. No good. And Moorestown recovers. There's a three. It sinks. I think that was number 15, Riley Hiller. She leads the team in three-pointers with 27. And those are the first points for the Quakers in this quarter.
So great turnover there by the Greyhounds. Let's see what Rachel Quigley can do here. Looks like she's going to get fouled. Going to go to the line, try to get the Hounds back into this one. The Hounds have used a 7-3 run now here in this quarter to claw their way back in. Now currently only down 14-10 after being down 8 points at the end of the first. But they've got a very talented squad of upperclassmen out there. And we'll see what Quigley can do here with these free throws.
Misses the first one. Rachel Quigley, second in the team in free throws this season with 25, just behind Haley Archer with 39. There's the second, does not sink. And the Hounds get the rebound. And that's the end of the half. Hounds come back 14-10. Outscored Moorestown 7-3 in that second quarter. And they need to come back here in this second half. And they definitely need to improve on those turnovers, right?
Yeah, if they can just limit the turnovers and sink some free throws, they'll be right back into this one. Still plenty of time left. Great turnout here. Friends, family, community members on hand. Of course, our winter cheerleaders here doing a great job keeping everybody fired up. And we've got a great matchup here. Still only a 4-point game. And a credit to the Quakers. They came out. As I stated, they had lost 6 in a row. And they've really struggled on the road this year. But they've really come here to the farm with everything to prove, and they've jumped out quickly here on the Hounds, and that's going to be another 3. That's going to be off the mark there. That was number 13, Caroline Tone. She actually has 18 made three-pointers on the season, and she's more than capable of putting points on the board. In fact, Tone had a season-high 15 points versus Cherry Hill East earlier in the season. So Moorestown has dominated time of possession, but Northern has really done a great job locking them down in the second quarter. Another three-pointer, and she's going to make that one.
That was number 13, Caroline Tone, and she leads the team in points today, now. And nice pass by Quigley to Archer, but does not sink. Archer has got to get those short shots fixed. She's been pretty good with those this season, I know. And it'll be Greyhound ball. 6:53 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, Archer certainly has had a good season, as I stated. Averages about 10 points per game. She leads the team in points, in fact. In addition, she averages over 2 blocks a game, so she's been doing a great job defensively. And it looks like Greyhounds are going to get the ball here, perhaps on a double dribble or offensive foul. And down once again, now down 17-10, but still plenty of basketball left here to play in this one. If you want to follow girls basketball on Twitter, you can at NBC_girls b-ball. You can also follow all Northern Athletics on Twitter at NBC_athletics, and that's run by our athletic director, Dr. Dan Uzaki. He does a great job keeping everybody plugged in to all the exciting action here at Northern. So 6:23 to play here. Hounds down 10-17. Once again, I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by Mr. Logan Stewart. We're here live at the farm. It is Monday, February 24th, as the Northern Burlington Lady Greyhounds take on the Moorestown Quakers.
And there's a steal by Moorestown, and wow, and a great defense by the Hounds. They come back now, back on offense. Quigley going to the rim, and a foul is called. She will go to the line. It's like the third time I think she's been at the line today. And Moorestown leads 17-10. And Quigley's looking to sink these 2 free throws.
So she's off on the first one, but, credit to the Greyhounds. They contained Moorestown there in the second quarter, only giving up 3 points to the Quakers. They used a 7 3/4, as I stated, to get back into this one. That one's going to be off the mark, but she's going to get her own rebound and go for the putback. She's been highly aggressive here on offense. Looks like the Quakers are going to get possession here, but got to stay aggressive, down but not out. Still plenty of basketball left in this one, and as I stated, Northern defeated Moorestown by a point earlier this season, so I'm sure the Quakers would like nothing more than to come in here, try to get a big win versus a local opponent, and they've done a great job so far with their 3-point game tonight.
And shot does not count. It's an offensive foul. Hounds get the ball. There's Archer going to the rim, and it's good. 17-12 in this third quarter. And Quigley trying to steal it, but could not get it. And, nice block by Haley Archer. And it'll be Moorestown ball in this third quarter.
So just over 5 minutes to play here in this one. Still anybody's game. Tip of the cap to Moorestown. They came in here with a game plan, and they have certainly capitalized on it. That is going to be a nice block there by the Greyhounds. That was Heather Russell underneath. She's had 10 blocks on the season, so great defensive play there. She's actually only a sophomore, so she's got a bright future for this team. And despite losing 5 seniors, this team, I think, has some really exciting young players who are going to step up next year. Players like Emma Fleming, Sarah Cruzen, who'll be a senior next year, Shayla Moore, in addition to Heather Russell and Catherine Sertikowski, who is an exciting freshman player here for this team.
It'll be Moorestown ball. Takes the 3, does not sink. And, ooh, nice rebound by Rachel. Quickly she'll go, and it's no good. Moorestown with the rebound. 17-12.
So just under 4 minutes to play here, and while we have a pause in the game action, if you want to follow Northern TV on Twitter, you can, Northern_TV. You can also check us out on Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42. We're also streaming on the web. You can check out our YouTube channel, and you can check out our NTV webpage at nburlington.com. Or email us, northerntv@nburlington.com, for all kinds of information on not just athletics, but all of our exciting programming, DVD sales, information, sponsorship opportunities, and much more. And the Hounds are looking to get back into this one. As we stated, have been down since the first quarter, but not out. And Archer is going to send that one out to Sarah Cruzen, off the mark, but a great putback there by Archer, getting the Hounds now within 3 here in this one.
Great planning by Haley Archer. Getting under there, get that rebound and sink that shot. And there's Moorestown, no good. Cruzen with the rebound. And here come the Hounds, looking to tie this game. And there is Quigley out to Archer. Archer gets the shot, 16-17. Here in this third quarter, Hounds now down by just 1 after being down by as much as 8. And we'll have a timeout there. We're back. Just joining us on Logan Stewart with Mr. James Dowd. And as the Moorestown Quakers take on the Northern Burlington Greyhounds here at Northern Burlington. And there's Quigley with a nice steal. Trying to get it to somebody, but no one's there. And there is Mayernick for 3. Yes! Hounds now have the lead, 19-17.
That was a big three-pointer there by Julia Mayernick, and this is going to be the Hounds' now first lead since the first quarter. And they've got Moorestown reeling a little bit. That one's going to be off the mark. Fighting for possession. Moorestown's going to shoot another 3. And get their own rebound. So certainly still in this one. 2 minutes left to play here in the third quarter, and the Hounds have just been a totally different team in the second and third quarter. They came out a little sluggish, down 11-3 at the end of the first, but really have rallied now with the lead, 19-17, limiting Moorestown to only 3 points in the second quarter, and now only 3 points so far in the third quarter. So a credit to the defense and the coaching staff doing a great job getting these girls right back into this one. And now with a 2-point lead, and the crowd is fired up.
Here come the Hounds on offense. After that big three-pointer by Julia Mayernick. And takes it out to number 15, CC Montague. And there's another 3. It sinks, and that's Mayernick again. Hounds lead now by 4. 21-17.
Looks like that was a long two. Looks like her foot was on the line, but nevertheless, a big shot once again by Julia Mayernick, the senior. And now the Hounds are up by 4 for their biggest lead so far in this one. But like we stated, Moorestown does like the long ball, and they still have plenty of time. Just over 1 minute to play here in the third quarter, and it's really been all Greyhounds in the second and third quarter so far. And they've really been on a tear, outscoring Moorestown 18-6 since the end of the first. So doing a great job on defense and having their shots fall, limiting in the turnovers, and they've really come to play now in this one, looking to get a big win here in front of our home crowd who is on their feet rooting for the Hounds.
Moorestown has not scored since that first three-pointer in the beginning of the quarter. And they really need to score some more points if they want to try and beat the Hounds here today. And great ball movement. There's a three, no good. Haley Archer with the rebound. Another rebound added to her excellent stats for this season. And there is another turnover. Oh, well, Rachel quickly gets the ball back to bring the Hounds back on offense. Out to Archer. No good by number 34, Angelina Banis. And Haley Archer comes in with the shot, 23-17. And that'll do it for the quarter. Hounds lead 23-17, outscored Moorestown 13-3. So offense really stepped up there. And Moorestown has only scored 6 points since the end of the first quarter.
So Greyhounds currently in the lead, 23-17. Still an entire quarter left to play, and we saw the Quakers come out red hot. So Greyhounds really done a great job locking them down, containing the three-point shots, containing Hiller, and really just locking them down, giving them nowhere to go. Archer's going to come down with the rebound. We'll see which way the possession arrow is going to go, and it looks like it's going to go to the Greyhounds, and Sarah Cruz is going to inbound the ball now with the Hounds up 6 here in the fourth. Now, in addition to this exciting action, you can also tune into Northern TV, as I stated, Comcast 19, Verizon Channel 42, or YouTube for all of our other exciting programming. We actually just did, Logan, you and I, at Northern TV, the girls win on senior night over Florence. We had the privilege of doing boys wrestling in addition to boys basketball this season, and we look forward to doing some really exciting athletic action in the spring. We also have our flagship show, The Northern News, and some other great programming like our high school and middle school band and chorus concerts. We actually have the annual jazz concert coming up later this week, so lots of things to tune into. Logan, your show, the Northern Sports Desk, should be on at the end of this winter season. So lots of excitement here in this game and lots of excitement here at the farm as our Lady Hounds are looking to get a big win in front of our home crowd, and they're going to go right underneath to Archer again. And Quigley's going to drive. I'm sorry, that was Cruzen on the drive. She's going to go to the line.
Sarah Cruzen, she's also had an excellent season. She's second on the team in points. She leads the team in three-pointers this season at 23. 171 points, second on the team. Sinks the second, 25-17 Greyhound lead.
Still, ending this game here, Northern in the lead, 25-17 in the fourth quarter. And once again, for those tuning in, I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting student Mr. Logan Stewart. We are here live at the farm. It is Monday, February 24th, 2020, as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds take on the Moorestown Quakers in a great local matchup. That's going to be a foul on Rachel Quigley. Moorestown came out firing in this one. They led 11-3 at the end of the first quarter, and then once again led 14-10 at halftime. After 3 quarters, Northern had the lead, 23-17. So they're doing a great job adjusting to Moorestown's game. If you want to follow girls basketball on Twitter, you can at NBC_girls b-ball. You can also follow all Northern Athletics on Twitter at NBC_athletics. And that's run by our athletic director, Dr. Dan Uzak. He does a great job keeping everybody plugged in to all the exciting action here at Northern. Once again, I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by Mr. Logan Stewart. We're here live at the farm. It is Monday, February 24th, as the Northern Burlington Lady Greyhounds take on the Moorestown Quakers.
They come back now, back on offense.
Got to stay aggressive, down but not out. Still plenty of basketball left in this one, and as I stated, Northern defeated Moorestown by a point earlier this season, so I'm sure the Quakers would like nothing more than to come in here, try to get a big win versus a local opponent, and they've done a great job so far with their three-point game tonight.
And it'll be Moorestown ball.
So, Northern looking to inbound, currently up by 6. We are late in the fourth quarter, and we'll see what the Hounds have drawn up here. Certainly can't take your foot off the pedal. And Marinick with a bomb across court. Great pass. Just going to find Cruzen, who's going to go for the layup, get fouled, and go to the line now to try to shoot 2. Terrific vision there by Julia Marinick, and that was a wonderful pass down court. And Cruzen almost got the easy layup there. Moorestown fouled, and now she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Hopefully expand on this 6-point lead and put the Hounds up by 8 here late in the fourth. So Sarah Cruzen, number 31, sinks the first one. Hounds up by 7 now. And with a chance to put the Hounds up by 8, giving them their biggest lead of the day here. And she does. Some of the strengths the Hounds have had today has certainly been their pick-and-roll game, Quigley to Archer. That's really been a great offensive play for them today. They're doing a great job locking down Moorestown, especially in the second and third quarters, only limiting them to 3 points in each of those quarters. At the same time, they needed to cut down on the turnovers, which they have a little bit, and they've struggled at the free throw line. Meanwhile, the Quakers came out of this one red hot from behind the arc. Their three-point game has really been their go-to here today. They've also struggled a little bit with the turnovers, but they've done a great job getting their own offensive rebounds. So this game still pretty close, could go either way, and we should have an exciting finish. As I stated, Northern's had the Quakers' number, winning 4 of the last 5, but 4 of those games were single-digit wins. In fact, the last 2 wins by Northern were 1 point each, so I'm sure the Quakers are looking to get back into this one quickly, and we still got plenty of exciting action here left in this one. This opportunity to thank our camera crew, Nick Wolverton, John Deeker, Kat Skelza, certainly you, Logan, for doing a good job. Also want to thank our other video production teacher, Mr. Matt Pona.
And there's going to be a timeout called.
If any of our viewers are interested in any sponsorship opportunities, you can email us or email our Director of Instruction, Mr. Matt Conowitz, mconowitz@nburlington.com, for all kinds of ways to help keep our community plugged in. And we'll pick up here on the game action. And once again, I'm Mr. James Dow, joined by broadcasting student Mr. Logan Stewart. We are here live at the farm. It is Monday, February 24th, 2020, as the Northern Burlington Lady Greyhounds take on the Moorestown Quakers in a great local matchup. Now, as I stated, the Hounds have a game tomorrow versus Princeton. Morristown is going to finish their season on the 26th versus Burlington City, and then both of these teams will be on the road for the NJSIAA sectional tournament first round. Morristown will be taking on Ocean City. That game's going to be on March 2nd. Meanwhile, the Greyhounds will be on the road as well, taking on Colts Neck, and that game is going to be on March 2nd as well. That game's going to be at 5:30.
One is for Anna, one over there. Take it with our friend. While we need these.
There's Mayernick out to Russell. She's fouled, and now it's definitely time for the Moorestown Quakers to start fouling. Heather Russell will go to the line. Moorestown down by 3. Close game here. And that was really needed for the Hounds to now have a 4-point lead. There's the second, 29-24 here in this fourth quarter at Northern Burlington. And 30 seconds here. They really need to hurry up. Gets the shot, no good. And a foul's called, and it's on Moorestown. Heather Russell will go to the line again. And if she sinks these two, then that might be the game here at Northern.
Northern up in this one, 29-24, and certainly in the driver's seat looking to get a big win here in this one. You know, they were down 14-10 at halftime. Haley Archer scored 11. Sarah Cruz and Julia Mayernick each with 6 points now to lift Northern. Up in this one now with under 30 seconds to play. And Rubani Bindra has paced Moorestown with 10 today. With about 15 seconds left in this one, Moorestown is going to call timeout, looking to get a quick 3, I'm sure, to try to get back into this one.
Hounds lead by 6, 30-24, 15 seconds left. After that quick timeout by Moorestown, they need this 3, and it sinks. No, it's a 2-pointer. So now they're down by 4, and it'll be Greyhound ball. It's Julian Mayernick at the line. Sinks the second. Trying to get a quick 3, no good, almost made it there. That'll do it. Hounds win here today, 31-26, as they beat the Moorestown Quakers here at Northern Burlington.